Asperger's affects executive functioning by making people more attuned to the details of the world rather than the world as a whole picture. So it makes us very, very distracted because we have a very piecemeal view of the world as opposed to most people just processing things and not thinking about it.
We're often forced to interact with people who, to our minds, speak something almost equivalent to another or a foreign language. We don't really have the pleasure of having that natural enculturation with society and social norms when we have autism.
Often in the media, they portray a lot of the characters like, for example, Sheldon, even though he's not diagnosed, but they lump all the symptoms into one person. So usually what people see is a very exaggerated presentation of what that looks like. Whereas when you're meeting somebody on the spectrum and talking to them, you'll only see maybe one or two of those characteristics.
The fact of the matter is that a lot of people assume a lot of different things that are incorrect, and obviously that can be very difficult for somebody who has the disorder and has to put up with these incorrect stereotypes.
You shouldn't jump to conclusions when you're dealing with someone on the spectrum because they go through like 100 times more stress than the average person trying to decode the world. I would like the public to know that we really do come on a spectrum and traits get displayed in different ways. Like not everybody with Asperger's is the same. You'll have so many individual differences because think about it, we're dealing with people here and we're dealing with individuals.
People with autism have more unique strengths and weaknesses. They're just as diverse and capable people as anyone else you'll ever meet.
You really have to understand the person. If you don't get to know the individual person, and if you put them in a box in regards to the labels, saying that, oh, this is because of this, and that is because of that, if you don't get to know what works for the person, you'll never really be able to understand them.
Whatever challenges the disorder may present, they can all be overcome, and also recognize that there are some unique differences that you have as a result of being on the spectrum, and to look at it also as being part of a diversity of human life that you can celebrate being a part of.
Be accepted, don't hide from it. Work it into your identity in a way. Say, okay, this is what I recognize I have difficulties with. These are the strengths that it gives me. That's what it is. It doesn't have to take over the whole of who you are.
The world needs all kinds of different minds. Be yourself. That's my main message to you all who have an autism spectrum disorder.